the causes and three easy relief tips for new mums. Now, as a busy executive mum, you are balancing your work, your family, and the demands of everyday life. Plus, you're also looking after your newborn or your baby. And when you have mid back pain after pregnancy, obviously you've got your hands full with everything that's happening in your life, and you probably are wondering why this is happening and how to tackle it. And of course, you need easy and simple tips to manage this, and that's exactly what we're talking about in this video. So let's have a look at what are the causes and how can you, like, three easy tips of how you can relieve your mid back pain after your pregnancy or after childbirth. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog or mom brain or lack of focus. Now, I do all of this by giving you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that will help me in my own pain journey and my adrenal fatigue journey. By adrenal fatigue, I mean, for me, the symptoms were low energy levels and lack of focus. Of course, there are many others, but this is what I focus on. And this is something that new moms, or even if you're not a new mom, as a working mom, a mom who's working in a high stress executive job, juggling their daily, work and personal life, they often suffer from these symptoms. So anyway, I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we're moms, we're busy people, right? So let's get back into the topic for today, which is managing mid back pain after pregnancy or childbirth and the causes and three easy relief tips for new moms. Now, the very first thing is, actually, if you watched my video from last time, I spoke about the causes of mid back pain in great details. If you haven't, you can have a look at that video on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, type my name, Swati Prakash, mid back pain or back pain, and a couple of videos will pop up for you. One of the latest ones, if you're watching this in real time, will be the one on mid back pain. But generally, if I was to cover this in like 2 minutes, the gist of that video was that you get mid back pain after pregnancy or childbirth because, firstly, there are lots of hormones that cause ligamentous laxity, which can lead to well, not lack of alignment, but a bit of misalignment in your thoracic area and throughout your spine. Hormones like relaxin that help to relax your ligaments, that is required, especially in the pelvic area for the growing fetus and for childbirth. So these hormones obviously take a bit of time to go back to normal after your delivery. So while they're still circulating around in the blood, they can lead to mid back pain. Also, your posture when you're feeding the baby can be one of the reasons. So there are a number of reasons that happen. And then, you have a bigger belly, of course, with the baby in the last few months of pregnancy. Plus, even there after childbirth, of course, it doesn't just magically disappear. We know that as moms, right? So all this will cause more weight in the front, more stresses on your lower and mid back pain, subsequently mid back pain, because we usually think of lower back pain with a bigger belly, but we do not think about our mid back or thoracic spine. So that also happens. So there are lots of reasons why this happens. Of course, you can go to that video and have a look at the details. But let's cover three easy tips to help you overcome, or rather to manage your mid back pain. So, firstly, I will say you have to prioritize a good posture. Now, I know posture has become like a white noise. So many people are talking about it, but really, as a certified posture expert, I feel it is essential to look into your posture. Now, you would spend many hours feeding or holding your baby. If your baby is anything like mine was, well, the older one at least, I would be holding him for hours and hours together because the moment I'd put him down, he'd start crying and fussing. So, as a new mom, it was something very challenging for me. So, it was very common to, slouch, which can put a lot of extra strain on your mid back, even when you're not slouching and you're holding the baby. So, this positioning of the arms can lead to a lot of shoulder girdle and thoracic spine pain. Now, focusing on maintaining this good posture by sitting back in a supportive chair with a rolled up towel in your lumbar spine or in your lower back area can help. Whatever happens, in the lumbar spine and the cervical spine, that is your lower back and your neck, will affect what's happening in the middle of the spine, and that's your thoracic spine there. So ensure that your shoulders are relaxed and you are not shrugging them up, or you're not hunching forwards. When you're breastfeeding or even when you're bottle feeding, bring your baby up to your chest level by using a feeding pillow or a nursing pillow, so you're not straining your back. And if you have a baby, like I said, mine was used to fuss whenever I'd put him down. So I know most of us have a preferred side to hold the baby, but if you're sitting down and you're stable and you know there are no chances of the baby falling off, you can change sides as well. As long as you're well supported with that feeding pillow and you have a supportive armchair, you will be fine with that. So try doing that. Take breaks. I know it's easier said than done to take a break with a newborn or a new baby, but holding and rocking your baby will often lead to those rounded shoulders and tight chest muscles. Now, you can incorporate some extension based stretches or chest opening exercises. A simple stretch is your doorway stretch. So, if you're standing in your door and your hands are like on either side and you just lean forward, so you will automatically feel this opening or this stretching, or just interlink your arms together behind your back and then give it a bit of a pull. So you can do whatever works for you, really. I'm not going to show you the exercises here because they're simple. We all know it. If you don't, let me know and I will direct you to my free community where I have all these exercises on mid back pain for you. And so you could incorporate these extension based exercises, because with the baby really you're doing a lot of flexor based exercises, so flexion based activities. So you're holding the baby, you're feeding the baby, changing the baby, whatever you're doing. Say you're typing, you're already back at work, there's a lot of flexion happening in your mid back, so you want to do those extension based exercises. Maybe throw in a couple of tricep stretches, so basically just sitting at the desk and trying to keep this arm in line with the body. Again, not hunching your shoulders up, but trying to do this and holding it for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, or 10 seconds, whatever works for you, really. So you could do that. Um, you can also try some deep breathing work, because when we're in this flexor dominant position, we don't breathe or we don't expand our lungs enough. So you can sit back after or before your stretches. You can do these kind of breathing exercises. Of course, you can just do breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, or you could do a box breathing. So if I was to show you on my phone here, basically a box breathing is where you breathe in 4 counts, hold 4 counts, breathe out 4 counts, and then hold 4 counts. So breathe in 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4. Sorry, let's do that again. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. If you feel that the holds are too long for you, you can start with 2 seconds, start with 3 seconds, see what works for you. So this is just one or two of the breathing exercises. Do whichever breathing exercise works for you, as long as you're getting that expansion in your lungs, in your chest area. So the third tip that I was coming to is if you are co-sleeping with your baby. Now, usually when moms are co-sleeping, they will be side sleeping on one particular side. If it is safe and the baby is not going to roll off the bed, try and get the baby on either sides, probably alternate nights, because then you are not putting a lot of strain on your shoulders and your body by sleeping on that one side. If it works for you, fine, go for it. And when you're side sleeping, make sure that your pillow is supportive. So if I was to sleep on my side, everybody is different because your body shape might be different from mine. This is the earlobe and this is the tip of your shoulder. So my pillow should be this wide. If it's wider, my neck gets pushed upwards. If it's lower, my neck gets pushed towards the bed. So you see this, and of course this pushed out positions, or lower position of the neck will tend to put your cervical spine in a poor alignment. So you want your neck, as in the middle of your chin here, to be in line with your breastbone or your sternum. So you want to use a pillow that's about this height, which is from your earlobe to your shoulder. If you're not sure, lie down on your pillow, get somebody to take a picture, and then see where is your chin in relation to your sternum or your breastbone, and then you would be able to figure it out. Otherwise, I can help you, just send it to me and I will advise you on it. All right. Actually, I was going to do three tips, but let me just give you a very quick one, which is very common for new moms, because when we are breastfeeding or even when you've had your pregnancy, we tend to have heavier breasts. So for that, you want to use a supportive bra and a bra which has got wider straps, because all that weight that you have in the front, you do not want thin straps that are digging into your shoulders here, right? It'll give you a little bit of spasm on the neck muscles and shoulder muscles. So you want broad protective, sorry, broad, and like one of those sports bras that come in the market, or your feeding ones. If you have those broad straps, they have a better distribution of the weight on your shoulder area, so try that. All right, so these were the tips that I wanted to share with you. If you want to know more tips, there is a blog that I have written on this topic which has additional tips. It also has a video on the causes of mid back pain, the same one that I was referring to earlier. It also has a free guide for you on how to avoid mid back pain when sitting. So, of course, that's more generic, but it is applicable to you as a new mom, and as you go back to your workforce as well. So, have a look at that. I will leave a link to that blog in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you can't find it for some reason, do let me know. Message me and I'll send it across to you. I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, any comments for me, do let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.